Okay, this is part 2. I am sorry. I'm finding out that my internet is bad and had the IT guy over again. And I can't get a hold of AT&T, so this is going to be fun. I've got some serious issues, guys, but we'll get through it. All right, so we got as far as this. This is where we left off. I'm going to do some examples for you. Okay, I'm going to do this quickly so that I can upload this and get y'all started on your homework, okay? In fact, I'm going to abandon some of the examples that I'm just going to do it. You know what, it'd be easier if I just show you, right? Okay, so here's the first example. This would be easier. I'm glad I wrote this all out last night. Okay, let's say that the example is the floor of a living room is 18 feet long and 15 feet wide. They want you to find the area. Okay, so that's the formula. Area equals length times width. And I drew out a picture. You can always draw out a picture so that you kind of have a visual. Okay, so it's 18 feet long, 15 feet wide. Okay, and all we're doing is multiplying. 18 times 15. Okay, you end up getting the area is 270 feet. And don't forget squared. And I also worked it out for you right here. For those of you that are following my advice on not using the calculator, 18 times 15, and I worked it all out for you. Okay? Again, you can pause this video at any time so you can look at this. I'm going to go fast because, again, my internet, and it's going to probably stop me in a minute. Okay, here's the next example. Here's the picture. They give you a drawing and say to find the area. It's easy. It's just the formula is length times width. So you're doing 27 times 6. I worked it out for you right there. And there's your answer. Don't forget 162 centimeters squared. All right. Here's another example. Find the area of a square whose sides measure 9 centimeters. Okay, it's a square. So therefore, every side's the same. Every side is going to be 9. So I have the formula is A equals S squared. Or you can use that other one, S times S. So I have 9 squared since each side is 9. So it's either 9 squared or 9 times 9. Both will give you the same answer, 81 centimeters squared. Okay, because remember, if it's a square, every side is the same. This is 9, 9, 9, 9. And you only need 2 sides. This one and this one, or, this one and this one, whichever, just those two, and you multiply together. All right. Let's do another example. Let's say they give you this drawing, and it's a square because the sides are equal, so it means all sides are going to be 11. All you do is multiply 11 times 11. You can use either formula, doesn't matter. It's going to be either 11 squared or 11 times 11, and that gives you 121 centimeters squared. Either way, don't forget that label. All right, the next thing I want to show you is when we have a drawing. Let's say the drawing looks like this. My glasses on. let's say this is 6 meters, this is 10 meters, and this is 8 meters, 3 meters, oh, and 7 meters. Okay, we want to find the area of a weird looking drawing or object. So what you're going to do is break it up. You're going to break it up into 2 different boxes that you can work with. You could even break it up into 3 if you need to. So like I'm going to draw this weird dotted line right here. So then what I have really is 8 times 3 for this box right here. You see that? That's going to be 8 times or dot 3. That gives you 24. And then now I can use this right here. And it doesn't matter how you do it. So that box right there, that's going to be 7 times 6. I should use dot. 7 times 6, 42. So then you add them together, 42 and 24. That gives you 66 meters squared. So you do those weird things like that. Okay? You're just breaking them up. Okay. So let's get started on some examples. Page 386. 387. Whoops. All right. I'm only going to do a couple because I think you guys got the idea. Look at number 1. If you're not there yet, I'll pause, or you can pause and you can find where you are. Sorry about that. All right, so number 1, they give you a picture. 8 meters and 3 meters. They want you to find the area. Guys, all you're doing is multiplying these 2 numbers. 8 times 3. Again, area, length times width. 8 times 3. And that gives you 24 meters squared. And yes, I'm going to be counting off for that. I think. At this point, who knows? Okay, I think you got the idea on those. Look at 13. They said find the area of each thing. Your base equals 9 centimeters. Height equals 4 centimeters. Again, area equals length. Oh, they're giving you base and height, but it's the same thing. Base times height. I hate when they do that. So it's going to be 9 times 4. So then, 9 times 4 is 36 centimeters squared. So that's all you're doing there. Just multiplying. Sorry, no, I don't have the coronavirus. Okay, so I think you have the idea. You're just, and you've got examples in your book, you're just multiplying the 2 sides together. I did quite a few examples here. So let's look at 19. 19 says find the area of each square. So it's S equals 7 millimeters. Okay, for squares, it's going to be A area equals S squared, or area equals S times S. You can do either one. 7 squared, or area equals 7 times 7. 7 squared is the same thing as 7 times 7. You're multiplying itself 2 times. So what is 7 times 7? You're correct. 49 millimeters squared. And this one is also. Okay? You don't have to do both, by the way. Are y'all hearing me? You can do this formula or this formula. It's entirely up to you. But what I really want to look at now is the next page. That's where things get kind of weird. So I am doing odds, so I will continue. I'm going to do 25. Yeah, I'll do a couple of these. Okay, so in your book, they have this drawing. And no, mine's not going to look just like the book. It's okay, you get the idea. This would be 3 centimeters, 12 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 4, and 8. Okay, what you want to do is find a way to block this off, and there's no right or wrong way. Just find a way to block it off, and then you can start doing your multiplication and stuff. For this one, I'm sitting here looking at it, I would block it off right here. Now you can see here's a figure and here's a figure. You have this side and this side for this whole box here. That would be 4 times 5. See? 4 times 5. That would give you 20. And then here I have 3 times 8. See how it stops right there? Okay, so that's for this right here. That would be 3 times 8. That's going to give you 24. So then you do 24 plus 20, and that gives you 44 centimeters squared. You notice that this 12 you didn't even really need. So it really depends on how you do your problem, how you break it up. Forget 27. Let's look at 29. Again, this is not to scale, but it's going to give you the idea. I have 20 millimeters, 9, I'll write the labels later, 6. This right here, this line is 4. This whole thing is 8, 6, and then that's it. Okay? So, we got to ask ourselves, how are we going to do this? Well, I'll tell you. This one, Simpson here looking at which would be the best way to do it. I'm thinking, doesn't really matter. Oh no, okay, sorry. All right. Okay, it's back, sorry. I'm going to go ahead and break this off. Now this is going to be kind of confusing. You can do it like you can break it off here. Sorry, I'm distracted by all the messages. I'm going to do it here. Why not? Okay, so here I have 6 and 4 for this square here. And if this is 4, then this side right here is going to be 4. So for this box, it's going to be 6 and 4. So 6 times 4 and 6 times 4. That would give us 24 for that box and 24 for that box. Okay? So now we got to figure out this one right here. All right, we've got 20 for this side, but we got to figure out this side right here. It's not 9. 9 is for this whole thing right here. We just want to go from here to here. So what we do is we do 9, and if we know this is 4, because this is 4, this is 4, we do 9 minus 4. So really, this from here to here is just 5. Because this whole thing is 9, so 9 minus 4 for this section would give us 5 for this section. So it's going to be 20 times 5. Okay, so 20 times 5, what would that be? That's going to give you 100. So then over here we do 100 plus 24 plus 24. We get 148 millimeters squared. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and assign your work so that you can get started. You're going to do page 386 to 387. You're going to do numbers 2 through 30 even. That's a total of 15 problems. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. You've got until Monday to do them, okay, guys? I promise this is going to get better. I'm not assigning IXL right now. I will do it on Monday if I can get all this stuff figured out. I'm calling AT&T, but they haven't answered in 3 days, so we shall see. All right, miss y'all. Remember, this is due Monday. I gave you my number at the beginning. Remember to send pictures with your answers. You know what you could do is just do all your work and then send me 1 page with just your answers on there. I don't know. We'll figure it out, guys, okay? All right, take care. Call me if you, or text me if you need something.